Alright, hello everybody. I have returned from a small break, and I decided it was time to play Dream Daddy. So we're gonna see how this goes. Let's go! I'm not actually using XSplit. Alright, now let's go. New game. I like this song. Me and in-game music, right? We good? Snore, snore. Snore. Dad. Dad, wake up! Pretend to be dead. That's so me. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all of my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. If you press the ignition too long, you'll just flub the engine. Dad tip 37. Try not to make assumptions about people. It's rude. Oh god. Twig. Harry. F. Alright, well, I'm pretty skinny, so we're gonna go with this. Heads. There we go. That looks okay. I'll do the hair close to the end. I gotta pick his eyes. Anime dad eyes. Possibly. This kind of... the character creation is really bad for me. I tend to get really into it and end up taking, depending on the game, sometimes hours just to create a character. But I will try not to do that to you guys. Lady eyes. I don't know, I kind of like these ones. We'll go with these. Noses. Nope. 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 Looks like it's this one. Mouths. We give him more girl lips. Yeah, I think I just like this one. Oh, eye color! My eyes are green. Green. It's my favorite color. we're just gonna go with that. That looks good. Browse, yo. I'll play with all the everything some more once I have like kind of what I want, and then we'll get into the hair. You know he's gonna be a ginger, like me. Ooh, scars. I like scars. I don't know about facial hair yet. We'll leave it with not for now. I wear glasses. Let's put on some glasses. These look like mine. A little bit. Cool nerd glasses. Big ones. Oh. I think we're just gonna stick with the gray. Piercings! Yay! Snake bites. None. Eyebrow. Okay, we're gonna do the ears. I have a lip piercing, but I don't have this. Clothing. Oh boy, oh boy. Maple berry! It's either that one or the skull and crossbones. Decisions, options. Go with this one. Okay, now the hair. Man bun. Much hairs. This one. He's gonna be a carrot top. Oh goodness. All these options. Look at this hair. No. No, I think I like this one. Yeah. I'll go back to the bod. I don't want him to be super oh god, no. What's the difference? Oh, hair. Buff and hairy. Buff and not quite so hairy. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I don't like my men hairy. So I don't like facial hair. Just doesn't... I don't know. Pirateness. Oh, mustache. Nope. To change his mouth. Nope. Now we're sticking with the little line. I guess that doesn't look half bad. Might have to lose the glasses or change them. I like those actually. Those look good on him. Right, this. Cats. Huh. Nah, he's gonna be a cool dad. Hello, viewers. Hello. Say hello, so I know you're here. Yeah, I think Daddy's looking good. How about you? No, we're good. I think we're good. Oh, goodness. Oh no, names first and last? Shit. I gotta pick his last name too? Crap. Ryan! Oh, I got it! Rain! Shit, last name. What do you think, dudes? Shit. Rain what? Yeah, I didn't think about this before I showed up. Okay. We're gonna be cute here. Rain? Storm. Be that dad, Rainstorm. Yeah! Daddy Rainstorm in the house, yo. Did you fall asleep hacking? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed, except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile, and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you just start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying? Okay, tell Brian I say hi back. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right? Yep, definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his... Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. My noodly dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later on down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto band had a chance back in the day. Oh, that was his voice. I need to read better. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Okay, reminiscing done. Hey, it's Emma P! No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right, Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets. No, Dad, that was Emma S. She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her. I also miss my hamster. Sir Hemington the Brave. Anyway, I gotta show this to MR. Later. I gotta show this to MR later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won! Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to Nick Fridays. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with a Z. Dad. Still can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you. Oh, still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender. But of course I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. Your father? Oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window for... We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? I sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So, send me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and first place where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal! I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas? And, I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know... Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? In my case, I gotta learn how to drive. Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. They don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. In my last year of high school, I'm practically best. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare! Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Hops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. Yeah. Mess with my stuff over here. Sorry. Hiya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping took me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Did you even see all the dogs in the park nearby? You know it. Thank you for moving us to an area where the dog-to-person ratio is very high. I only want what's best for you. I hope you're prepared for the frequency at which I interrupt conversations to yell, "Dog!" to rocket way up. I mean, you do that a lot of, "Hey, it's a dog!" Yeah. Wait, false alarm. It was just a funny-shaped rock. If you want to see real dogs so bad, let's go to that park around the corner. Do what you love, and the money will come. Amanda and I begin to stroll through the neighborhood. We can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Ow. Woo! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Oh, God. I love corgis. Potatoes with legs. I like your necktie. Arf! He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh, God. This is the cutest dog. Impart me your wisdom, tiny dog. Impart upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. Woof, woof. How did you know? Do you have tomorrow's lottery numbers? Bork! Bork. Got it. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning. I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Rain, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Like I wish I was. Hi. Your dog's cool. Old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's good to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. Sounds like me. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster. Well. It's like Pokemon battle music. Oh my god. My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no. It's happening. It's a Pokemon battle. Oh my god. Ah, I had to take this in for a minute. It's a Pokemon battle with dads. Go on, Daisy. Tell him about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay. Oh my god, you guys, it's Pokemon. Daughter? Can't switch daughters. I'm there's your only daughter. Right there. Oh my god! Great card. You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad. Awesome grades! Brian loses 25 HP. It was super effective! You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch. Maybe it is kinda weird. You lose 5 HP. Not very effective. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. You lose 10. Oh no. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Brian loses 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. Oh! 15! Oh no! You unfold your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the first grade. Cute. It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. And loses 10 HP. You regain 20! Sweet! Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize. A canoe! We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely hear one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful! You lose 20 HP! No! The ones I just got back! Oh! Go back. No! Fumbling through your phone's browser, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow! Congratulations, Amanda. Daisy is getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her 3rd win in a row. Yikes, you lose 5. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy? Amanda just was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10. Oh no! We're even! Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful. Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy here has all of her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together to hide her teeth. It's extra powerful. You lose 20. Oh my god. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip grade. Even Amanda kind of bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. Dang, he's really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? Damn, and I'm good at Pokemon. Guess I'm not good at Daddymon. So, I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence! That's where we live too! Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye! Brian and Daisy walk further into the park, Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding? I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave and epic in 7 parts of by Amanda Storm. We lap off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Let's go to the coffee shop. I had to get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm going to be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. Her face was a little weird. I wonder if these are all tips from real dads. Hey, fish! Welcome to Dream Daddy! We walked down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this isn't such convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home, on my own couch, and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there's in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left that mug? I've had that struggle. Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. Whoa. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. He's Australian. At least that's my educated guess, based on his tattoo right now. It's mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. And I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time. And now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. So, what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and I'm immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a... What? A classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You, Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes and... I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you? I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt starts making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Hey! Sky was cool once! This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. We should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what'd we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stayed inside. And also don't go outside, and also don't talk to people. He really sounds like me. See? We're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Rain. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure. We'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Wow, okay. That was great.
You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that banana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be commensurate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing! Thanks! The secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's, grateful banana bread, right said banana bread. I like this one. Ugh. He didn't like that very much. Well, I tried. Like the jam rock band fronted by Jerry Garcia. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, grateful banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals. Enjoy your coffee! Thanks, baby. See? It sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet. Just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? Should get back to unpacking. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple of hours pass and I'm getting some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. Ding dong! First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Rain. That's what my name is. I saw the moving man and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she's just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Hey, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? I mean, don't worry. You didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again? Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mr., actually, and, no, not anymore. He died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise to not talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. Smooth. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. This seemed nice.
Nice.
Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs in her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. It makes you feel any better. They weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're gonna be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. We're gonna kick all the other neighbors' butts. With kindness! Amanda and I step outside. Shoot. I'm actually not sure which house this is. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Ah. They're all freaky. I don't like them. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him. So there's Christy. They're really good. And Christian. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. Chris. I chuckle nervously. Well, okay. We're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly. Right, Dad? Right. That's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house. I need something to get my mind off those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. So there's Joseph, and his wife's name is Mary. And then his kids' names are Christian, Christy, Chris, and Krish, I think? Rain, bro! I turned around and I'm greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. It's my favorite voice.
Hey.
Craig? Bro. Holy wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great. Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? You ripped! Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda! Dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now! Hello, and hello, cute baby. Oh, you're so cute! Oh my god, the baby. I love babies. Well, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing? I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashley. And, we got divorced last year. Oh, dude. I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Cakestand Craig is a father! Of 3? Cake stand Craig? Ah. Yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. Is that the thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from... It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right.
Nice.
He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog, and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. But I live along for, you know, resistance training. Oh my god, the bubble. It's got baby bubble. Ugh! Babies! You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. Or we could grab breakfast afterwards. Catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure, sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives little waves, puts his earbuds back in. Wow, I cannot read. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time, I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. This game is great. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's gonna be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl, and it's gonna be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. Promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay while you're lonesome? Oh, come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school, I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog. Handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. That laugh. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor.
Oh.
This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. You have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. We regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws a letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kinda saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put in that experimental stuff in my portfolio. The admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine. Really? Hephaestus says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and MP are sleeping over tonight. So... you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose a more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm going clubbing. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and go tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves. The lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man, you know, the ones all the kids these days are doing. Alright, but I'm not gonna pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again. Again? I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game. On TV. That's somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. I would have expected you guys to be up white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering, at least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing the drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, I'm making fun of sports is played out. Oh, no, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Alright, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. A bird in the hand is better than a bird in the eye. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. Not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. This way. This way. That way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance. Could it be? Jim and Kim's. A big burned-out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright. It'll do. Quick sec, I'm gonna go turn on a light, it's dark. I've returned! What'll it be? Got a cat and he's squirming. Kitty, say hi. No, Kitty don't want to say hi. Hi, Kitty. That was Gus, if anybody was wondering. What'll it be? One beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. If you're a Scott Pilgrim fan, then you get why I laughed. I'm a Scott Pilgrim fan. It made me laugh. Oh. I awkwardly turned my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. It's like would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The barley-colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I solemnly cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. Mary. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Ugh. Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Rain, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And also I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. What? I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Gosh, she looks like shit. I think she has had enough. She's married. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game was close, both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails! Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Rain. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. I'm Neil. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. Are you a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Ooh, shots fired. I don't like them. I really don't. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. I can't do shots. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Could it be? Friendship? Okay, Rain. This guy's out of my friend league. But I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his... He has a hand tattoo? Oh, he does! Look at that! You're right there. But I'll compliment his cool leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy is mysterious. And cool. Your friend's cat is named Neil? Does he say I'm Neil? My cat just goes meow. Oh, I want a Maine Coon. Maine Coons make me happy. I don't know how much my cat weighs. Cats. Plural. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. He really means potty, but whatever. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Huh, I guess so. I'd admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. I always wanted a big old cat that I could love on. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We head to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Rain. So are we doing this, or what? Huh? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me, and I blush. Good things! I better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. Creepy dude. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get a chance to take my shoes off. I've been there. That was almost me today. But then I remember that I told you I was gonna watch your videos, fish. Bzz, bzz. Ooh. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. I, on occasion, do 6 a.m. I go to work at 8 on a regular basis, so I guess I'm an early bird. I don't like it, though. Whoops, must have winked back out. Check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your smooth on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up! God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Go to the gym. Ugh. Hey, my man. I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? My man! After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait! I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching, of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. I'm Craig. Hi. Yearly workout, yep. I agree. I go to the gym about like once a year too. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Help! This is it. This is how I die. Oh, man, I'm making everybody cranky. It'll be alright, dude. We'll ease you into it. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them? He high-fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could, and would, steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Assholes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. I walk every day. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we are on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? That might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine that was once used to process grain into flour. Like my flexi poses. I can't flex and pose. Dumb. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Eggplants, yo. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the butt thing? A couple years? Thank what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? I can't get over how funny that is right now. All I saw was Wreck-It Ralph Zangief in my head, slapping his thigh. Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I spend most of my time in front of the mirror admiring my Adonis-like figure that I've worked so hard to sculpt. Just hearts this time. By that I mean lay horizontally and watch bad television. Sounds like me for damn sure. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No! I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better? You told me to create a distraction, So of course, I do a sick kickstand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic, so you run up to me post kickstand with a dying dirty fish in your hands that you've scooped off the ground and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of the frat party with the fish and trying to give it maximum resuscitation, and we get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. Fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventures here. You sure? Yeah. Alright, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. Will I drink a green drink on a regular basis? It's a protein shake, bro! Oh, thanks. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious! That was my exact thought process when I made myself my first spinach smoothie. Wow, this is really good! And good for you! It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe you can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. The dad puns are real. They are so real. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. See you around? I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh, God, I'm so old.
I saw that. Oh, God.
Excuse the loud laughing. Oh, no. I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. Running. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I feel pretty haggard after not brushing my teeth or showering, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it 1:03? Or 1:08? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around. Hey, I know that kid. The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavy-lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss 'em. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to? He's a teacher, so he gets a British accent. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. You're not cool.
Oh.
You must be Rain. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me... Oh, God. Accent leak. Mr. Vega leads me back in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. But you're a skinny dude! Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? I hated that book! Made me miserable. Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does a thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody, very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Oh my god! We're gamers, this happens. They should understand this.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Not 394? Harry Potter fans? 394? Eh? Kitty scratching at the chair. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Oh, we just moved? Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road... I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rye? Yes.
Hey.
Oh, the dad puns. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me?
Oh, shit. Damn, Brian. Damn.
Mr. Vig and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So, you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. Which reference there? The references in this game are a lot. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Oh, I hate mall food courts. We're not going there. Oh, hell no. We can make something at home. Cool. I think with our powers combined, we could totally throw together a gourmet meal worthy of the Food Channel. Oh, yeah, I hated that book a lot. I don't know about that, but I can promise you it will at least be edible. That's the spirit! We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. He's not good at this. Rain, calm down. Maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class? It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's a... I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Why are you... gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. This is so bad.
Amanda and I get back home and start cooking some dinner. I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online that I've been dying to try. Artisanal? There's 2 ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Dad, please try and enjoy the finer things in life. I think you of all people should be able to appreciate what one can do with cheese. Plus, it has bacon in it. Sold! Aren't we as a society collectively over bacon? Bacon never stopped being good. It just has a PR problem. We get to work on the recipe. Amanda measuring things out and handing them to me to dump into the bowl, so I can feel useful. We both worked up quite an appetite since the gross mall food ravaged our digestive tracts. What? When did they go to the mall? Why didn't they invite me? Amanda puts me on bacon duty, so I chop a bunch and toss it in a pan to get it sizzling. The key to good mac and cheese is a balance of texture and flavor, Pops. Not only are we going to want the fullness of the cheese and bacon, but we also need to counterbalance it with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs. I love breadcrumbs in my mac. Check on bacon. It's still pink and rubbery. I give the pieces a little stir. Wait, what's a mouthfeel? You know, when you eat stuff and the texture. Listen, I've been watching a lot of the Food Channel, and I honestly don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say. No, I get that. Every time I watch the channel, I just feel in order. Hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then hungry again. This girl. Right here. I like the mouthfeel of that sentence. Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food. It's also about words that are fun to say. Gregarious. Lenticular. Boisterous. Defenestrate. Check on bacon. Getting there. Starting to brown up. Daddy-wampus! Discombobulated is one of my favorite words. The bacon is sizzling away. It smells good too. I give the sucker a flip. Nice. Good work, Dad. Bacon can easily overheat and cause a grease fire. I'm proud of you for remaining vigilant. Did I not click? Whatever. We literally just moved in here, and I'm dead set on not burning this place down. Eyes like a hawk. Amanda finishes up with the mac and cheese, and I toss the bacon bits in there. After stirring it all together, I take a taste. How's the mouth feel? Taste-tacular. Not an actual word, but I'll allow it. She tries a spoonful. Taste-tacular. We settle in on the couch with our bowls of mac and cheese. Oh, cool! Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Trackers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also, they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck! I can't steer on them their damn ice roads! Let me just use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits! Flint, we're about to die! Almost got it! If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die! That's because we're about to die, This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. No twang? How do you know that they're Canadian? Snore. I guess you can tell how much I was paying attention to that. The way they wrote out their conversations, though, clearly made it seem like they had a twang. Oh, and they have to make it across the Canadian tundra. That doesn't necessarily mean they're from Canada. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes. So, get up. Pine me every morning. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk. But I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. What is this, IKEA? So, you excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited. Love food. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Sounds like me. Wow. Me and Rain were like telepathically linked or some shit. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Who's talking? Oh, it's Rain's thoughts. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on our table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. You two brought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no.
Hey.
It's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Rain, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to attend to. Ugh. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary. For the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. I think he's one of those guys. What do you think, Fish? Let me introduce you to Damien. Joseph beckons to a tall man in Gothic attire over to the conversation. Good eve, friends. Damien, this is our new neighbor, Rain. Ah, so lovely to meet you. Damien shakes my hand and then bows. If you're ever interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. Wow, yeah, that sounds rad. Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. Damn, what a classy dude. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick some deviled eggs. Amanda rubs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then the perfect little Christian family, too. Mary and Joseph and Christian and Chris and Christy and Krish. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad? They're gonna talk about weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye! What a bitch. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party, and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon?
Yes.
Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? That mysterious golf guy. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Let's talk to... Who should I talk to? I don't know who to talk to. Help! Send help. I can't do social. I don't know, let's talk to Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Awkwardness. Oh no. They caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Rain, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Rain, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see her taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art, yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have kids. Wait, what happened the last time? Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization. I lost some of me out there. Robert's seen some shit. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. Is he kidding? I'm kidding! Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But the trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Oh, then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Calamite Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I really don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Move a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. It's a fun kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Hear that? Oh, since we're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them? They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Let's go talk to Joseph and my favorite, Damien. I spot Joseph's chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior so perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh, delightful.
Okay, he doesn't have an accent. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Rain! I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Greeting once again, Rain. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Delightful.
Yes. My daughter and I just moved in the other day. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks off to the conversation. Hi, it's Damien, right? My name's Amanda. At your service. What a pleasure it is to meet you. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and handing it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with the curtsy. Do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph Twins' kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, why don't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? Good lord.
Go for the board. That's at least one that's...
She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my 5th. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Good lord, there's something wrong with that woman. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucien, have they introduced you to Rain yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again.
2-1.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, Ed. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlockers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. He looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Wanna see mine? What? Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Oh god, there it is, guys. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. One last group. And then it's burger o'clock. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Baby! Her cute chubby face! And that baby beanie! She's adorable. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare 2 art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because there's a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to take something like, say, Rococo period, and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Let's just talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Little Reaver here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad! I'm so proud of you! I'm sorry for picking on you! She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live this sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. Ugh. Pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Rain, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Rain, this is my daughter. Hello? I'm Carmencita. Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy until, oh my god, the flower crown. There it is. Dad, look! I'm making friends! Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend? I agree completely. This is like drawing me in so hard.
Oh shit.
So, cool barista from the coffee shop, and my old college friend, and, your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing ya. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation, like a champ. She learned the finger guns from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. You must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Sweet Manchego? Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope.
Yes.
I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Rain, this is my son, Ernest. Hello? Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. What kid? Troublemaker.
Not right now.
Hugo nudges him impatiently.
Oh no.
Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice.
Oh.
Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, he thinks as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Jesus, reading. I'm usually good at it. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there? You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time. Rain, go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips the spatula in the air. It's easily some of the greatest grill work I've ever seen. Are you a dad fish? You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese on patties and perfectly growing onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Rain, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. The dad puns. I've tried to get on his level, but I just... The puns have arrived.
Sure.
I just barely finished mine. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Do you have your own arsenal of crappy dad puns, then, Mr. Fish? Sans would indeed be proud, actually. Very much so. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Oh, the grill puns. The baby is not amused. Mustn't we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. I'm one of them booers. Booers. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Puns. Ignore the puns. There are no puns. Puns do not exist. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? I feel like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. Think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. Think they wanted her soul? Yeah, kids. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Wish I could have been playing Paranormal as road truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on that dad book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. Don't know how to social. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Oh, God. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Oh, I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is always almost in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now. In which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Yep. Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, oops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Oh, shit, the middle name got pulled out. She spoke. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? You weren't responding. It was just like when your dad... I have to stop myself from tearing up. But, Dad, I need to... I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I want to trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Storm? Team Storm. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. So me. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with white lawn socks. A well-manicured lawn. Comfortable with crying. What did you want to be when you grew up? Bye, fish. Thanks for watching. I miss you. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. Let's do this. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on laserdiscs, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. I don't like any of these. Meh. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache, or getting hopelessly lost, arson. Let's nap. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick babe, a book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. I always carry a cool knife. No shit, my knife is awesome. I've spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can get a next cup of coffee, we'll do this. He loves his daughter. He loves his Manda Panda. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad! I've got dads. Oh, God. Alright, well, I think I'm actually gonna call it a night here. It's getting a little late. I gotta eat something. I'm thirsty and tired. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. This has been Dream Daddy. So you guys are aware, I've started doing a little featured follower thing. Basically, you get a spot on my Twitch panel, and I rotate through them once a week. I give a little shout out, and I link it to your Twitch profile. So, yeah, that's the thing. Again, thanks for watching. This has been Solrina, and I'll see you guys later.